There are currently 4 DC animated movies slated for next year in 2023, so I thought I'd just discuss them real quick. The first is the RWBY Justice League crossover. I know nothing about RWBY. I'm still going to watch this movie, but I don't really have any kind of excitement or attachment to the project. I'm not a huge anime guy, but for all the anime fans, we are getting another anime DC movie, so hopefully you're excited about that. The second is an interesting choice to me. Batman, the Doom that came to Gotham. Now, I don't really know anything about this story, so I'll read part of the Wikipedia synopsis. The story deals with an alternate Batman in the 1920s fighting against mystical and supernatural forces that are taking Gotham by storm after he accidentally reawakens the being known as the Lurker on the Threshold. So obviously an Elseworld story, it's a Batman movie, so I do have some excitement for it. But when it comes to DC, outside of something like Justice League Dark, I'm not really a big fan of supernatural elements incorporated into the storytelling. Alien, stuff like that, I do enjoy, but when it comes to supernatural creatures and beings, not the biggest fan of that. So my expectations aren't really that high, and it's really weird to me that we are getting a movie of the Doom that came to Gotham before an animated movie on Nightfall. Like, how have they not done Nightfall yet? Moving on though, Legion of Superheroes. I don't know too much about the group other than they are a 30th, 31st century set of superheroes. I know a couple of the characters like Saturn Girl, Brainiac 5, and Starboy, but outside of that, I don't really know much about them, but I am kind of excited for the movie. It seems that they kind of want to make Legion of Superheroes a thing, given this is going to be a movie next year, and there was a show like a decade or so ago. Also, with how big of a character Starboy was in Justice League vs. the Fatal 5 just 3 years ago. And the final movie announced for 2023 was Justice League Warworld, which is really an interesting choice for a Justice League movie, especially since it seems that this movie will be set in the Tomorrowverse, and this being the first Justice League film in that continuity is a bit of an odd choice, but a choice that I'm pretty supportive of. All I really know of Warworld is from Justice League and Young Justice. It is one of my least favorite Justice League episodes, but it still wasn't a bad watch. And I think there's a lot of potential there. I'm going to assume that Mongol will be the main villain, and he's really a villain that kind of gets overshadowed by all the bigger DC villains. Hopefully this movie can show how good of a character he really is and even maybe elevate his character. I kind of wish it was another year or so before we had a Justice League movie in this continuity, and the reason I'm assuming it's in the Tomorrowverse, same with Legion of Superheroes, I'm going to assume that's in the Tomorrowverse as well, is because when they were announcing them and they showed the title cards, for example, Batman the Doom that came to Gotham, it's an Elseworld story, it just said DC animated movie above it. Legion of Superheroes and Justice League Warworld both had DC Universe movie above the title. So given that, I'm going to assume that those two movies are set within a specific universe, and the only ongoing continuity they have right now is the Tomorrowverse. I really hope it doesn't feel rushed. I really hope there's chemistry with the Justice League that is displayed there, and that we see them grow as a team. I'm looking forward to it, of course. Let me know what you think about all these movies down in the comments below. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.